So let's take a look at something that makes sense to everyone. The Banco de Brazil top 5. Now this right here is going to be a highlight reel. I don't know, screen record this because this is going to be a video part to get you fired up for the rest of the year. Your top 5 moments from Banco do Brazil, starting with number 5. And that's going to go to 50,000 surf fans. The Brazilian crowds never disappoint. We expected them to come out in force. They did. They did it the right way. Positivity, joy, sportsmanship. It was all time here in Saquarema.
What absolute legends. Thank you so much to every single person that came down and watched the Río Pro this year. It was an unforgettable one. And all the, the furry creatures too. Thank you very much. Yeah, one big beach party.
And from there, let's go to number 4. Caio Ibelli getting a rare perfect 10 here at Saquarema. Pete, this was an absolute stunner.
Yeah, and it was a point in the heat where Caio was kind of almost waving the white flag, and all of a sudden this magic comes to you. And I think that this is a learning experience for Caio. He's going to be able to go, wait, these things do happen, and they happen to me, and this happened in this moment. It was an incredible moment. What a barrel. I mean, it's one of those ones where you're like, wow, and it was undeniable. It was easily a perfect 10.
Kelly Slater took to Instagram. He said it best. Jesus, never underestimate Caio Ibelli. When the GOAT says that, well, we listen. Caio Ibelli with the perfect 10. Let's go to number 3, your clinchers. We have 2 surfers currently that will be involved in the upcoming Río Pro WSL finals. One of them is Felipe Toledo. The other is Carissa Moore. Nice to clinch this early in the season.
So emotional for Felipe. He's so far ahead on the rankings now, but this is so special and so meaningful to him. And taking the time there to just really, the work, the hard work, the sacrifice, leaving the kids home, leaving his wife, everything that he's done this year, and it's just paid off. And not completely, but he's halfway there, and it just must feel very, very good.
Unlike baseball, there is crying in surfing, and that's fine with us because we love to see the emotion and the passion on display. Both of our winners today, both of our clinching surfers showing how much this means to them.
Yeah, it's really true. And showcasing why they're champions. Again, we saw Felipe able to put up the gigantic numbers that he did today, but also Carissa to have the momentum absolutely away from her, way out to sea, and somehow she waved it back in with a little wand and brought it back to her to get that last wave at the end of the heat and clinch her spot in that WSL Final 5. And we'll see her again at Trestles, and she's going to be a force to reckon with at Trestles.
Well, our number 2 spot, the Banco do Brazil top 5 is Carissa Moore, 2-time Río Pro winner, and remains in yellow, where she feels most comfortable. Remains in that top spot, clinched it. It was a great day for Carissa Moore.
Yeah, and she won this event back in 2011, which must feel like an absolute lifetime ago. So to come back to the Río Pro and get a second win, what's the math, 11 years later? Yeah, must feel pretty good.
And this is one of those events where she wasn't confident coming here, thinking that she could take a win. But I think that's changed, now that she's been able to come from a 1.8 start to this 1.8 total, start in her first round, to coming all the way and peaking in the final. That can build confidence. She's going to want to come back to Brazil for many, many years.
9.5, I think that just, cherry on the cake, eh?
Yeah, and you look at the next couple of events too. J-Bay, of course, that's the Carissa Moore wave. Tahiti, she's practiced out there. She's shown us that she will throw herself over the ledge. So it'll be a very exciting year for Carissa Moore fans out there. And there are a lot of them. She has to be considered the most beloved surfer right now on the championship tour. And our number 1 spot on the Banco do Brazil top 5 is this man, Felipe Toledo. Your 4-time Río Pro winner.
And three-peater. In a row, right? 3 in a row. That's just incredible to win 3 events in a row. And to do this while you're doing it, peaking in the final one more time. Those champions know how to do it. Clinched the spot for his Final 5 berth at the Río Pro WSL Finals. Winning this event in front of his crown 3 times in a row, 4 times overall. I mean, stats are stacking up for this kid.
Oh, yeah.
Now he just needs one thing, and that's a world title.
I'm just going to knock on wood. We've seen it in the past. Felipe Toledo has been so close. But again, the feeling of destiny, he can't deny it. And there it is. Banco do Brazil, number 1 moment of the Río Pro presented by Corona. Felipe Toledo. Pure passion, pure love of surfing.
Look at the crowd, just.
Good work, those guys to hold it back. But there was some
There's a
few
lot
that
going on right
escaped
there.
through. See how they escaped through? Oh, crazy stuff. Wow. We're almost done. I don't want to leave yet.
I'm right there with you. I mean, that's just the best word to describe what we just saw. And I'll tell you, the streets of Saquarema will be a jubilant place to be tonight. And there you see one last look at this beautiful beach.